What were your thoughts on Purdy last week? Because I thought he played better than maybe even the numbers would have suggested. Because in certain games, I feel like you should get credit for what you don't do, not just what you do. And I thought what he didn't do was almost as important as what he did do.
It was a veteran game. He played a veteran playoff game. And that is making sure that you're not part of the problem ever. And then just taking the space, especially it's exactly what Joe Burrow did last week. Mm-hmm. Just play the game, take the ball, put it in the hands of people quickly. If there's nothing there, don't do anything stupid. And it changed the game for the Bengal game, and it changed the game for us because Dak, honestly, I don't know what to say about Dak because there's games like against Tampa when it's just it's a flourish, right? And things are really going well. But when he drops back and hangs in there and then throws a check down into double coverage, you just wonder what, not even double coverage, but the first guy that touches it is the defender on a check down. Then you're not that force that I talked about a few weeks ago, the Star Wars reference. The force is that you just sense that. You see stuff that on, it's basic and fundamental, and he doesn't see it. And then, you want to say, well, he's a great player. Yes, but, and I don't know if it's a fatal flaw or something he can work out of, and I also believe that he can be asked to run a more innovative, 2023 system, which would be helpful. But still, regardless of what you call, if you can't wait, bounce, get the check down and not throw it to the defender who's got leverage on the play, you just, I don't know, tough to think about.
Talking to Steve Young here. In terms of Brock Purdy using the force and the Schwartz, I felt like in both the first half against Seattle and you talked about against Dallas here, a little erratic, and I felt like he was hurried, but then he adjusted to the speed of the game. Do you notice that? Is there an adaptability factor with him? It's like a guy having an at-bat against a pitcher he hasn't seen before. Then he sees him, he adjusts, and now he's not going to get fooled by that pitch again. I just feel like he's adjusted well in the last two games, and that's been one of his best traits or attributes, I think, in the second half.
One of the best qualities of a very good football player, a quarterback, is that when he makes a mistake, he fixes it. Like, it doesn't hang around. It doesn't become a narrative, right? And so, you can screw up. And a lot of times it doesn't necessarily mean to screw up that you would know about. It's something that he felt. It's like, okay, we're not doing that. And I love that about him and about great players is that you don't want you want to be able to iterate quickly and stop the bleeding. I thought always really good players always were able to stop the bleeding. When things are going haywire, things are going well, I can coagulate, right? I can stop it. I can end it. And I think good players figured out how to do that. And so I agree with that. It's finding that measure where you're just, okay, wait, I'm a little bit crazy right now. Calm it down. And I think, again, great play callers help that, right? They sense it. They're like, okay, hold on. We go on the bootleg. We throw one up for grabs. Should have been intercepted. Okay, we're not going to do that for a little while. We're gonna put Christian out, and we're gonna spread it out, and then let him go one-on-one. And when whatever way he turns, throw him the ball. And because we're getting protected, kind of quality protection with five guys against a really good pass rush, he can bounce, and wait for Christian to figure out which way he wants to go, and then throw him the ball. And in that way, that calms everybody down. Nice gain, something that's not that hard, and I don't need to get kind of crazy. And I think that's Kyle's. There's a lot of superpowers in the 49ers. One of the superpowers they have is Kyle's ability to kind of manage that as well with the quarterback.